Please don't spoil the movie.
By adding your own soundtrack. Hello, my name is Tony Soprano.
Hi, my name is Bilbo Baggins.
And welcome back to Please Don't Spoil the Movie. A podcast brought to you by sisters who love each other.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Hello. What's up with you? You're in a good mood.
Oh, do I look like I'm in a good mood?
Yeah, I think so.
Gee, thanks. It's probably because I don't have a job weighing me down.
There you go.
Crushing my soul and spirit.
Yeah, you're refreshed.
Right. Refreshed and refurbished.
All right, you're not dead from your 9 to 5.
Right. No 9 to 5 to bring me down.
Mm-hmm. So, Jay, this has been a week for us for movies.
I know. Which one do you want to talk about first?
Let's talk about the one you haven't seen. We'll get
I've seen both.
That one out the way. Oh, we haven't seen the one I'm talking about, Backrooms.
What the fuck is that?
You ever heard people talk about Backrooms? They're like that 3 hottest movie right now. Well, and Obsession. I do want to see Obsession. It's on my to-do list.
I don't know what Obsession
is. You never heard people talk? Obsession is like this guy makes a wish. You haven't seen those little things? People, whatever. He makes a wish and he wishes this girl to be obsessed with him, but she's like, obviously when you make she makes a wish that the girl will be in love with him. Did I say that right?
Obsessed.
And then and then she becomes, obviously
crazy,
toxic and crazy.
Oh, that sounds good. I haven't heard this at all. I haven't heard anything about this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it's a little creepy, I think, but it's still in the movie theaters. It came out a while ago, but
yeah, it says horror, not my genre.
Yeah.
Dang, it's already.
But I don't think
$66 million. At the
box
office.
I don't think it's. Well, it might be a little creepy. I did something like a psychological thriller, but I don't think it. I don't know. I don't think it's like ghosty. I think might be on a level you can handle.
Why would it be ghosty?
I don't know, but like there's different. That's what I'm trying to say. Like you said, horror, but not like gore or ghosty, but just like a psychological thriller more than anything.
Okay,
like maybe. If she might pop out, but like it's her. Like she the monster.
Right.
You get it? Like there's no other monster.
It's no freaking creepy clown.
Yeah. And then I saw
scissors as his fingers.
Exactly. So I do want to see that. I might go see that either this weekend or maybe sometime next week.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it yet. It's been on my to-do list.
Gotcha.
And I feel like I'm trying to play catch up because I don't know. Everyone's been talking about these movies. I'm behind. Me and Chancellor did go see Backrooms. You can look that one up real quick.
Backrooms is weird.
But yeah, but I don't. It's apparently it's based off of some lore.
Another fucking horror film.
Girl, it's a good time for horror. It's a good time for horror. But this one beat out. No, Obsession beat out the Star Wars one. People keep talking about that.
Really?
They're like horror, A24, first time director beat out Star Wars.
Whoever was on the ground floor when A24 came out, they're living the life.
A24 is killing it.
A24
and Neon is it Neon?
It.
They're saving the world. A24 and Neon. Thank you guys. They're like the same thing.
Okay, yeah.
Very similar. I think Neon did I Love Boosters.
Okay.
Maybe one of them. But anywho, so Black Room is based on some lore on YouTube where it's like you enter a room or like you enter a portal and it's like an endless just endless rooms. There's no stopping and it's this creepy thing. But me and Chance went to go see it. It was really good. Like it was really unsettling. It was also kind of like a psychological thriller. It had a deeper meaning. The main actor is a black guy.
In Backrooms?
Yeah. I don't know how to say his name. Chutala, if I don't know how to say his name.
The guy from 12 Years a Slave?
12? Yeah, that nigga. Damn, that is the guy from 12 Years a Slave. Yeah. That's the last time I seen him.
He doesn't look like he's... Oh, I guess so. Well, who's this chick against the wall?
So that's his therapist. Yeah, that's his therapist.
She looks like...
Oh,
okay.
But he's the main character, and she's kind of like the psychic. I don't know, but it was really good. It was very unsettling. A lot of questions, deeper meaning about the mind and repeating old habits and getting stuck in the past and not growing, but also creepy, like very unsettling. I have a lot of questions about like how the backrooms work. So does everyone. But that guy who created, or the director who created, I think he started on a YouTube series about it, and now he's directing this movie, and everyone was talking about how amazing that was and how he beat out Star Wars.
Gotcha.
So that's big. So those two movies, like this has been this last couple weeks has been great. And then me and you saw, which one you want to talk about first?
Let's talk about I Love Boosters first. Very strange subject matter. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on here?
I really liked it.
It was okay.
I thought it was fun. I thought it was funny. It was bright. I loved how silly it was. I will say, when they got the transporter device, I was into it, but when they started pressing the buttons and started changing the settings, I was like, I'm gonna have to rewatch this.
Right. I felt like when I was watching it, I was like, I'm gonna have to rewatch this again.
Right.
It comes out on digital, so I can really understand what
because she started throwing out words. I was like, well, hold on.
Right. I really
She's like, reconstruct.
Right.
Ooh.
I feel like the reason why I could have liked it more is if, one, they had fucking subtitles on the screen. Because I don't know what was going on in the movie theater that I was watching it in, but it kind of sounded like muffled or the volume wasn't high enough. I was like, I can't fucking hear. And then I was like, I want to rewind so I can understand what the fuck they're talking about, and I can't.
Right.
So
I like that.
And I didn't mind it. I was a fan of the molecular stabilizer configuration, whatever the fuck you want to call it, time machine, time warp machine. Yeah. I was like, okay, I can get down with this.
Yeah, I like the connection between.
I was like, okay, when I was watching, I was like, oh, we're doing good. We ain't got no weird horse shit coming around up in here. Girl, when they got to them motherfucking niggas and they pulled off their skin suits, I was like, here we go. I
didn't mind that.
I was like, oh,
see, I didn't mind that.
Good.
Because I thought they were hilarious. I was like, these skin people, hilarious.
Well, the thing was, I was like, I don't understand what they're talking about. I was like, I need to be able to log in and understand what they're talking about.
Right.
I was like, I don't follow. What's the point of this? Who are they?
I kind of got that they were put into the community. I was getting the fact that they were put into the Black community to push a narrative almost.
Right.
They like the girl who, like, yeah, and like they were like she said they would trade skins.
I was like,
but then I was confused.
Are they aliens? That's what I was understanding.
Yeah, then I got confused with they're selling them for $10,000 or whatever. I was like, but who's buying them?
Right.
Is it aliens who's selling them?
Yeah,
like,
that's what
I got confused there.
Yeah,
but I got that they weren't real, like they were caricatures or like trying to put a certain narrative in the Black community. I got that part, but then when I was like, well, who's buying it? Who's selling it?
Right.
Who owns these skins? Why would someone want this? Is it for aliens? I don't know. I got confused kind of there.
Yeah, I didn't know.
But yeah, definitely needs a rewatch for sure. I liked it though. I like the bright colors. I like Kiki. I liked all the Black girls. I'm obsessed with which one's her name?
You obsessed with her, but don't know her name?
I don't. I like with names. I only good with faces.
You're terrible at names, actually.
Terrible. Thank you.
Really annoying how bad you are with names.
I'm so bad with names, but I'm great with faces, bitch. I can't remember face. I'm like, I know you. Tyler Page and Naomi Aki are my new favorite. Like, they're my new obsessions.
Oh yeah.
I know Naomi was in that one with Robert Pattinson. Mickey, whatever. 17. Yeah. So I knew of her, but Tyler Page.
You don't know?
It was in Zola. That's the only thing I know her from.
Oh my God, she was in Hit the Floor, bitch. You don't know Hit the Floor?
Oh, I didn't watch that.
VH1's best TV show to ever come out.
You watched that?
Oh boy, did I watch Hit the Floor. That's my genre.
No, I didn't watch that.
NBA Dancers? Hello. That was such a good show. Oh my God. You didn't watch Hit the Floor? Oh my God, it was so good, and we needed 10 more seasons. It was such a good show.
I remember this though. Yeah, I remember this show.
Yeah, that's how we were introduced to her. That's how she was introduced to the world. Not Zola.
Yeah, she doesn't
hit the motherfucking floor.
She's so pretty though. I'm obsessed with her face.
She is really cute. She has such an adorable face. You just want to squeeze.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. And I also love that she didn't get with Lakeith. And that he was a demon. My favorite part was, he's like, if you love me, I can change. She said no. And I was like, that's a lesson there, ladies. He won't change. If you love me, I can be good. Oh, he literally says, I am a demon. Okay. But if you love me, I can change. That doesn't happen.
There's a lesson in there, ladies.
There's a lesson there. Right.
No.
Because you think you could change him by loving them, but he literally says, I am a demon.
Dude, that
I liked
scene
him.
where
He was funny.
sucking out that girl's soul, I was like, what is happening here? I was like, oh my God. I was like, what's going on?
Right. He was a demon. I guess, I mean, the lizard form was kind of crazy, but I like how they made him a demon. I'm like, yeah, he's trying to divert her from her plan.
Right. What she got going on?
His demon ass. Right.
Mm-hmm.
He was funny.
Mm-hmm.
He was funny. Of course he was in this.
Right.
But I think that the guy who made this is the same guy who made Sorry to Bother You.
Yeah.
Or the same director. Yeah. I hope he does another. Oh, and I didn't realize Crying Black Mother is the girl from
Is God Is.
Is God Is.
Wonderful segue into Is God Is. I saw
Is
it
God
today.
Is kind of lost. Okay.
Wait, what?
It kind of lost me towards the ending.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God. It was so good until them last 30 seconds. I said, I should have known better. I should have known better. I should have known we couldn't have it all. I should have known. I was like, oh, I should have fucking known. Because you know how I feel about endings. I want a cookie cutter, rainbows and sunshine. Everybody gets what they want and deserves in a movie. What is the point of having a movie where I'm supposed to escape from reality and y'all give me this real ass life ending? I don't want to see that shit.
LOL.
So when they was whooping his ass and they lit that nigga on fire, I said, oh my God, yes. I was like, it's all coming together. I was like, oh my God, this is perfect. And then he took her down with her. I said, oh, y'all almost had me. And I was like, oh, I should have known better. Why did I think after all of this bloodshed that they were going to come out of this unscathed? I don't know why, but I really did. I was really hoping for it.
Oh, no. Yeah, the writing was on the wall.
Oh, my goodness.
Once the girl said she was pregnant, I was like, oh, one of them only making it out.
Yeah. When she said she was pregnant, I thought she was going to be the one to die. I was like, oh, she's dead.
No.
I was like, her and that baby.
Oh, really? No. I was like, I was like, oh, she going to make it to the end, obviously.
Oh, no. I was like, oh, she's dead. Pregnant? Damn. Yeah, she's out of here. I was like, oh.
Well, if you like to think like this, maybe her baby is the reincarnated sister.
It's not good enough for me. Why? Why didn't you like it? Why did they lose it?
I loved it all the way up to I don't know. To me, once they got to the house, I was just like, this is kind of, I don't know. The story didn't track to me once they got in the house a little bit. Like some things just didn't. I was just like, it's not tight. It's kind of loose. It feels kind of like, I don't know.
It felt kind of all over the place.
Yeah, it felt kind of all over the place. I didn't like whatchamacallit's character. I mean, obviously Sterling Brown. Obviously,
I didn't like him.
His acting, maybe that's what I'm gonna say. I didn't like his acting. I didn't like his character choice.
Right, he was doing fine when they weren't showing him. But then once they showed him, I was like, first of all, why the fuck are you talking like Mike Tyson? What the fuck is this accent that you've taken on? It sounds terrible. And then I didn't like how he was in this button down and khaki pants. I was like, isn't he supposed to be intimidating? I don't know. He just looked small.
Right. He looked like
this is who we're scared of. Where's about this is the I was like, he shouldn't have been this. This shouldn't have been.
He looks like a sweet autistic man. I don't know. It wasn't giving scary.
An abusive father. It wasn't. Yeah.
And even the way he was dressed, it was weird. I was like, why do you have these tight ass pants on?
Girl, and then he had the nerve to have a plump booty. I said, you better sit down with all that ass.
Yes, he did. No, he really did. And then at one point,
if he turns around one more time, he's gonna knock
that ass.
Over. with that muscle booty he got back there.
Cheeked up. Yeah. Cheeked up on a Friday. Double cheeked up on a Tuesday. Right.
Them apple bottom jeans. Your ass is sitting.
Really did a fat ass.
His ass.
And then at one point they were holding the camera, and the bulge in his pants was too formed. I was like, can y'all flatten that?
Right.
Can y'all flatten that? I want to see a Kindle. Yeah, exactly. I was like, can y'all flatten that, please? It just looks too pokey right now.
Yeah.
And I wish the sister
should have found somebody else to do that role.
I just didn't like his character choice. I did like it before they showed his face. I did like it.
He was doing good.
He was doing good. There was a couple things that didn't make sense to me. The lawyer, and he was like, I'd like to get beaten. I was like, we could have ironed that out.
Well,
that just doesn't
he didn't like to get beaten. It was because he was preparing for
ticket.
Yeah.
See, I got it.
Random. I mean, you can't compare it to be any more weirder than I Love Boosters.
see, I Love Boosters was weird. It made sense. This kind of, I don't know. I didn't like that. Once they got to the house, hell yeah, it was just all over the place. Once I got to the house, I was like, this is too much going on. Also, I think I did once the sister woke up and started kicking ass like that. I think they should have made it out, and I think they should have drove away. They should have sat somewhere. They'd have had a conversation. I think the sister should have died in her sleep because she was bleeding out of her head. That's what I thought should have happened.
Which one was bleeding out of her head? The small one?
The small one, because you know the sister drags her. She's like, there's like when she moves her hair, she's like trailing blood. I thought she was gonna die peacefully in her sleep, and after they had like a nice heart to heart, but she died in the fire, which makes sense. I get the whole fire thing, but I kind of would have liked her to. But I mean, I like how they light them on fire. I don't think maybe she did. I just wanted her to like, I don't know.
I just hate how they really snuck that in on us, like her dying.
Yeah, he didn't need to grab her. Yeah,
him pulling her in there and her dying. I was like. No, they didn't. It just happened so fast. I said, how the fuck they snuck that in there?
Right.
In the last 5 minutes.
Right. But see, I thought the beginning was great. I like the whole adventure thing. Oh yeah, another thing. I kind of wish they would have knew her mama a little more.
Yeah, I didn't.
That'd have made more sense to me.
Right. That I didn't like. I thought, she had been going into it. I thought, she had been in their lives.
Right. At least a bad mother.
You want us to do this on a whim and we just met you? Yeah.
Exactly. I thought it would make more sense if like they had known their mother well.
And I wish they would have been more angry at her. I'd have been like, bitch, so you mean to tell me this whole time you was living?
Right. And then you're gonna be like, you
didn't want to race us?
I thought y'all you thought I would look crazy. Why would you say that in front of my sister? Right. Exactly. Why would you say in front of the sister?
We are also burnt up.
Yeah. And I wanted to see what her legs look like. What was it? How bad was it?
I wanted her to take that mask off.
Yeah.
But the girl who played, I don't remember their names, but the smaller one, give it a couple of years. There's an Oscar coming her way. She did so fucking good. I was obsessed with her the whole movie. I was like, this role is for her. She's eating it up.
What else has she been in? Let's see. Not much that I know of. Maybe like smaller things. But yeah, no, she did great.
Yeah, she did. I literally was obsessed with her. I was like, oh my God, she's so good.
Oh, she's American. I'm a Virgo. I don't know that. Maybe she does like smaller stuff.
She's probably just.
Oh, it's a TV show. Started. Yeah, she did really good. But yeah, great time for small pictures, original films right now. And shout out to the Black people.
Yeah.
3 out of the 4 hot movies right now, I think, are Black stars.
Unfortunately, neither of these movies, Is God Is or I Love Boosters, have really performed at the box office. It's really kind of.
Oh well, it's not surprising.
No, they should have gotten their asses in the seats to go see this movie. Because when is the next time we're gonna have a Black woman at the helm of a movie with a decent budget?
How did Sorry to Bother You do?
Let's see.
When it came out,
I think it did better than it made a profit. I'm pretty sure.
I think people will continue to watch I Love Boosters.
It's almost out of theaters.
Well, I just mean like I think it will, like people will follow it. Like I don't think it will just stop and fade to oblivion.
Okay, so Sorry to Bother You budget was $3 million. A budget of $3 million, and it grossed $18 million.
Okay.
So that's
a profit.
Success, I would say.
Okay.
A commercial success. I Love Boosters, which probably only got a couple more days left in theaters.
Right.
Budget was $20 million.
What?
Inflation these days.
Right.
And then they have Demi Moore in there. They got to pay her. Box office, $7 million.
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
Fuck. I thought more people were seeing it.
Don't get me started on this guy. Did no one come to see this movie?
Yeah.
Budget of $14.8 million with a box office of $5.
Okay.
Which is very disappointing.
Damn.
I'm very disappointed in all of you for not going to see those movies.
Sorry, guys.
Y'all have one job.
LOL. I almost missed it. Don't talk too much because I feel like I almost missed it. I forgot. I forgot about opening. But, I know. I forgot about I don't know. I guess I feel like I haven't like wanted to watch it. I just thought movies lasted longer. I don't know.
They used
I was like,
to.
I guess it came out. May 1st. May 22nd. I was like, I just thought I had more time.
Right, it just came out like 5 seconds ago.
Yeah. I guess it just depends on the movie. Right. Obviously. Yeah. And then when I went to go see Olive Boosters, I was like, I saw some black kids before me. Or like it was a mom and her black children, girls. And I was like, I hope you're not going to see Olive Boosters.
Oh. I wonder if they did.
I think they were.
Probably.
I think they were in there. I was like, because of the sex scenes.
Right.
I just knew of that one sex scene. I was like, that's going to be wild for them to watch. But the last movie I need to see is Obsession. And I think I'll be happy with my little movie run.
Well, this is it for me. The only people that will get me in the theaters is black women. So
that's right.
There's nobody else out there right now. So.
Well, we said black woman. I was like, go see Backrooms, but it's black man.
Yeah. Sorry, not good enough. Gotta have both. Can't just
do
be
you
one.
want to see? Do you want to see Scream? I do want to see Scream.
Oh, I do want to see Scream. Yeah,
and I kind of want to see it. I really want to see it with a medium amount of people. Like I don't want to be the only person. I want to laugh.
Yeah.
Like I want it to be dumb fun, but not like first date people.
I didn't know it came out when I was looking at.
Yes, it comes out tomorrow.
I think it came out already.
No, I'm looking at the website. It comes out tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well,
the advanced tickets were on sale.
Oh,
maybe, but that's why I thought it came out already, but it comes out tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well, good. Yeah, I definitely I want to see that one.
I do want to see that.
But my girl Regina and Anna, I fuck with Anna.
Yes, Cindy.
Oh, Cindy.
But I'm gonna have to rewatch all of them. To prepare.
Girl, you don't have to do that.
LOL.
I hope it's good. I hope it's not terrible. Because I just don't think reboots after like a 20-year gap, I just don't think those movies, are ever promising. The
way they were going downhill, I mean, even like...
they were already kind of on a decline.
Because how many did they have? 4
6?
Or 3?
This is the 6th one, huh?
Oh, shit. I might have to go back and watch them, yeah.
Sir, you don't need to watch the movies. They ain't picking up where they left off. This isn't fucking Star
I know,
Wars,
but I have to...
Or Harry Potter?
Right? Well, maybe because we're sitting them in all of them. Could have been.
Yeah,
I know they were.
No, I don't think she was in the last 2.
Yeah, maybe the last 2. A 6th installment. Wait, the franchise has grossed nearly $900 million.
Wowzers!
That's all 6 of them. Scary Movie 1, 2000. Scary Movie 2, 2001. Scary Movie 3, 2003. Scary Movie 4, 2006, and Scary Movie 5, 2013.
Oh, this is 5? Oh no.
No, this is 6, yeah. But they're not calling it Scary Movie 5, 6. They're calling it Scary Movie. Rebrand. They stopped counting. But he said if this one does good, he'll do White Chicks.
We'll see.
So I have to push it.
We'll see.
I need to go see it.
Right.
I would love a White Chicks too. Oh my god.
Right.
I feel like a lot of horror films are in right now, and we're getting a lot of horror films to reflect the state of the world. But it'd be nice to sprinkle some comedy in there.
Right, a little laugh.
Right. Little ha ha ha. And they're trying to sprinkle this alien shit for whenever they drop that on us to more normalize, or they try to whatever they're trying to do with this alien crap.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, these fucking alien movies.
Oh.
I'm just like, you guys are trying to get us ready. I don't know.
What are you trying to tell us? All these billionaires are making these dang punkers.
Yeah. What the fuck? Oh, and I do want to see whenever Toy Story 5 comes out. I do want to see it.
Girl, I'm had enough.
I love how it's but the villain is an iPad, and I love that. Or like a little kid's iPad. And I thought it was like, oh my god, we're getting deep in this bitch.
They need to start.
Yeah.
They need.
People cried on that. Was the third one the teddy bear one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With Lotso.
Yeah.
Speaking of multiple installments in a movie franchise, think Great Britain, think London, think British, think early 30s single spinster, think she's not overweight, but for 2001 apparently this is overweight. Think
oh God, yeah.
talks too much and doesn't know when to shut up. Think two guys fighting over the same woman. Think New Year's. Think one circle around the sun in one full year, and look at where you end up. Think cigarettes and pizza and ice cream and publishing and loneliness. That brings us to, drumroll please,
the Bridget Jones Diary.
There's no duh.
Yeah.
It's just summary.
Told me to do.
The film stars Renée Zellweger as Bridget Jones, a 32-year-old British single woman who writes a diary which focuses on the things she wishes to happen in her life. However, her life changes when two men vie for her affection. The film is a romantic comedy directed by Sharon McGeer from a screenplay by Helen Fielding, Andrew Davies, and Richard Curtis. It is based on the 1996 novel of the same name by Helen Fielding, which was itself a loose adaptation of Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. If it's a movie, it's probably a book first.
No, it's a good movie.
Actresses, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Actresses who were considered for the role. Those who were considered for the role of Bridget Jones included Helen Bonham Carter, Kate Beckinsale, Emily Watson, Rachel Weisz, don't know who she is, Cameron Diaz, Toni Collette was also considered. I don't know who that is, or do I? She's in that movie. You ever seen that meme? It's that lady screaming like really hard. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a scary movie.
Wait. Oh wait, what's her name?
The chick, the mom from Little Miss Sunshine.
Oh, you're talking about? Oh, is this it's a scene from her from the scary movie that was she in?
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Damn it, it's scary. The kid's head gets chopped off.
Oh, see, I don't know. I don't understand how anybody could do shit like that. Is it Nightmare Alley?
Show it.
Is that what it's called?
No, Hereditary. Is that the movie? Is that where the meme come from?
I think that might be it. So she declined the role because she was on Broadway, starring in The Wild Party at the time. Kate Winslet,
booked and busy.
You know, Kate Winslet, the chick from Titanic, was also considered, but at the time was only 24 years old, and the producers decided she was too young. So we have Helen Bonham Carter. Kate. What
is she in it? I feel like she's always been talked about, but I'm like, what other movie are you in besides Titanic? Am I tripping? Because I feel like she's always up for the role. I think you said it a bunch of times, but what movies is she in?
She's in the Holiday with Cameron Diaz. That's
okay. I never saw that one.
That's all I can
she's in Eternal Shines Out of the Spotless Mind. And apparently she's an Avatar, but maybe she's a voiceover.
An Avatar?
Yeah, I don't know where she's at in there.
That's crazy. Okay, Renée was cast in late May 2000, which concluded a 2-year search. And in July... So in May of 2000, she was selected. And then in July of 2000, Colin Firth and Hugh Grant were cast as the male leads. Zellweger worked on her accent with Barbara Barkley, who helped Gwyneth Paltrow for Shakespeare in Love. So she also gained 20 pounds for the role. Crazy. And to prepare for the role, Zellweger worked at the producer's request at a London book publishers company as a trainee in the publicity department.
That's unnecessary.
No, that was not necessary.
No, she doesn't need to cosplay as a worker.
At no point do we see her doing publicity work. She literally sits at the desk in like 2 scenes of the movie.
Right.
And that was it.
Pick up the phone.
And she was a fucking secretary. She was a secretary.
Right. What?
So why does she need to work at the goddamn
That's hilarious.
publishing company?
He said method acting, bitch. Also, her accent is so good. I was watching and I was like, is she British?
You know, I always thought she was because of this movie. That bitch from Texas.
Oh, what?
Yes.
No, she ate that exit up.
She really did. She did a great job.
As an American, she did great.
I think that's crazy that they casted her. Like, what? But, you know. So, before the film was released, a considerable amount of controversy surrounded the casting of American Renée Zellweger as what some saw the quintessential British heroine. However, her performance, including her southeastern English accent, is widely considered to be of high standard.
Yeah.
Given today's times. Principal photography for the film began on May 16th, 2000 and concluded on August 8th, 2000. The film was released April 13th in 2001 and distributed by Miramax Films. Budget.
Sorry. Did she film what's the Broadway movie after this?
Oh, Chicago?
Yeah. Did she go after this?
Yes.
She's like gain and lose weight? It's crazy.
I think, because I think Chicago came in like 2000, I don't know, 4, 3. Yeah.
It says 2002, Chicago came out. And this movie came out where?
2001.
Damn. She had to lose 20 pounds. She had to gain 20 pounds and lose it back. She was really tiny.
And then she had to gain it again for the sequel.
Oh, right. Dang. Because she was really tiny in Chicago. Yeah. It's like, goddamn.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, sorry.
Budget?
25. Okay.
You hit the nail on the head. Right there.
Okay.
$25 million. Look at you.
Hell yeah.
Box office.
Going 150.
No.
180.
No.
200.
No.
250?
No.
$300 million.
$282 million.
Damn.
That's right.
That's why they made 4 of them bitches.
Right.
Or 5. Was it 4 or 5?
Shit, I think it's just 4. But still, it's
okay.
Yeah. Bridget Jones's Diary grossed $71.5 million in the United States and Canada, and $210 million in other territories, for a world total of $282 million against a production budget of $25 million, and received generally positive reviews from critics who highlighted Zellweger's performance, which garnished her a nomination for the Academy Award for Best Actress at the 74th Academy Awards. It has been hailed as part of the English pop culture, with Bridget Jones being cited as a British cultural icon.
What?
Her getting an Oscar nomination is a bit much. I'm not gonna lie.
She got oh.
Did you not listen to what I said?
Fucking weird. Sometimes I zone out. I don't mean to. Oscars are fucking weird, bro.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna let the first statement go. Yeah, I don't understand how she got a nomination for this. This isn't an Oscar-worthy performance to me.
It's just not an Oscar-worthy movie.
Yeah,
it's a comedy,
right? So romantic comedy. Not saying those can't be nominated for Oscars, but
they don't be. They're not. if we're nominating romantic comedies, we need to be nominating horrors as well.
If we're nominating romantic comedies, Brittany Murphy should have gotten a nomination for Uptown Girls.
Thank you. That was iconic.
That is an Oscar-worthy performance.
Yeah,
we're talking about
this is
rom-coms that should have been nominated.
Right.
Should have been that.
That was almost a drama.
Right. Well, technically it was.
This is a rom-com. That's crazy.
Because I didn't think the movie was all that. I was like,
it's adorable. It's a nice leisurely movie.
It was very,
but not Oscar-rom.
It was very British.
British, yeah. British people love to say sex god. She says that here. I'm like, she says that in...
British people love to talk funny, because every time they're talking, I'm like, what the fuck are they saying? Are they speaking English?
Because everything's funny. Like, why y'all talk like that? You having a laugh?
Ha 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 ha. And then they would say arse instead of ass.
Arse. When I went to Argentina with Elizabeth forever ago, the people that she was showing, like the group was from the UK, and there was a dog. We went to one island. There was a bunch of dogs. She was like, "Why is this dog sniffing out my arse?" And I was like, "I cannot believe you just said that." This bitch just said arse. I remember they were Canadian. They were something. But she said arse, and I was like, "Oh my god,
what a funny way of talking you have there."
What a funny. And I have to find this TikTok. There's one TikTok of this guy saying, like, he was expressing how annoyed he is when he talks to Americans, because, like, no matter what he says, someone's gonna make fun of him. And then the cops are like, it's a bit strange, isn't it? They were going, it's upsetting, isn't it? They're just fucking having a laugh, mate. He was genuinely annoyed, and everybody in the comments were just going.
That's hilarious.
British. I had to find it.
Ooh, there's nothing funnier than the comment section.
Oh my god,
that is where laughter lives.
All right, Jesus, are we ready to start the movie?
Yippers.
It's unfortunate I couldn't find this movie free anywhere, so I just have to like.
Are you serious?
Read.
It was on Paramount.
I don't. Chancellor's mom doesn't have Paramount.
I have Paramount. Don't you have my Paramount password?
I don't. Well, I guess I never needed it because I always use Chancellor's mom stuff, but she got rid of it. So yeah, I just found out that when I was looking at it. I mean, I watched it illegally. Start doing that again, everyone. But another time.
Yeah, I've been watching it free this whole time. But I also just got rid of Paramount, so this is my last month with it.
Okay, well then.
Because they're trying to stop democracy, so I canceled my subscription. So I was like, I don't watch it that much.
Can't have it all.
Can't have it all. I was like,
is the company...
ain't got no job, and y'all trying to stop democracy, I ain't fucking with it.
Why you say that? What did they do?
You know Stephen Colbert. I'm gonna tell this incorrectly, but to the best of my ability. You know so I'll know his show got canceled via CBS. CBS canceled his show
because of Trump,
right? So I think he was trying to do like this, like underground, like local TV kind of late night show. Yeah. Like he was trying to do it locally. I don't know.
Yeah,
and
I think I kind of saw that.
Something about like Paramount. I don't know how it was connected to Paramount, but Paramount was like they stopped it, like they censored it. So I was like, y'all are really trying to silence us here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cancel this. And I don't remember. I think the Paramount Warner Brothers deal also, that's like not we're not supposed to be happy about that. So
yeah, they're trying to still.
I don't know
what's
going on. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah.
I hope they don't.
I think they got it, but
we're literally 2 companies away from merging, from calling everything the company. You never watched Aliens, but in Aliens they address like
what is Aliens?
They just the Alien movies.
Movies. Like Alien versus Predator. Or whatever?
Yeah. Okay. Well, just like the Alien movies, but not versus. But yeah, but they address like the people they work for as the company. But in my head, it's like the only company that exists.
Right.
They just own everything. So it's like the company, do this for the company. And I feel like we're 2 mergers away from that.
I think we're already there. I'll raise you. I think it's already here. It's already happened.
Like it killed. I'm just like, literally I was watching the movie today. I was like, this is where we're heading.
Oh,
we just call it the company. I don't even know what. Right. I don't even know what the fucking name, the real name of the company is. They just always say, "Do it for the company." I'm sure it has a real name.
But yeah,
right. Let's start the movie, guys. So the movie begins with a voiceover from Bridget Jones. She's telling us that she's British, that she's on her way to her parents' New Year's birthday party. She's 32. Oh, sorry, New Year's party. I don't know where I got birthday party from. From New Year's party, she's 32. She's single. She's prepping herself to walk into this room full of, married people who are going to be like, "Oh my God, Bridget, you're single, 32. You're not super skinny."
And every year she's gonna rise about that. Party, her mother always tries to set her up. And she's basically saying, like, I know this year will be no different.
Exactly. So when she walks into the room, her mom says, "Do you remember a man named Mark Darcy? You guys grew up together. He's here. He's a barrister," which is a lawyer.
Recently divorced.
Recently divorced.
Japanese woman, cruel race. I was like, how many times is she gonna fucking say that?
I was like, I don't know what Asian Semitic is.
Yeah, I was like, what's your beef with the Asian community, lady?
Just dropping it casually.
She's like, such a cruel race. I'm like, whoa.
That was really crazy.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, what's like the Japanese term for being like anti-Semitic? I'm like, because she's it.
Right.
She's
doing it. Because you don't have to add that extra bit at the end.
Right. You could have just said she was Japanese. And it didn't work out.
Right. But yes, he's recently divorced. They're childhood friends. Bridget doesn't really remember him, but apparently they used to run around naked with each other. So Bridget walks into the party. She's groped by her play uncle. She's already uncomfortable, which is so weird. I'm surprised no one stops it. This is before the Me Too movement, everyone. So
right.
He's
when you weighed 135 pounds and that was considered fat, if you were over the age of 30, you were unmarried, you were a spinster.
But Bridget finally sees Mark Darcy, and she's actually really impressed with his looks. He is quite handsome, even though he's wearing a stupid sweater. Her mom introduces Bridget to Darcy, and they have a very awkward conversation because she vomits, she talks, she's smoking, she's drinking.
Yeah.
I think she even brings up how she wants to stop these two things, but she's doing them right in front of him. And he is not amused.
He's very, just like, his personality is very, like, dry, very mundane, very, like...
what we would call... He's on the spectrum. That's what I got from him. I was like, he's a little on the spectrum.
I don't know what he is. He's socially awkward. He's rude. He's also British, so that doesn't help.
Yeah, he's not... He's rude. Yeah. He's uptight, for sure.
Uptight. Yeah. And she's going on about how she went to some party the night before because it was New Year's Eve and she should really be having her head in the toilet, but it's not. Instead, she's at this party and she wants to give up smoking and drinking, but she's smoking a cigarette and drinking while she's talking to him. And she was like, oh. And he's like, maybe it's time to eat the food. I think dinner's ready. Because he's like, I'm tired of talking to you. And then cut to... we see him talking to his mother. Mark Darcy is talking to his mother after he just ended his conversation with Bridget. And his mom is trying to kind of like persuade him. Like, oh, like she actually, like Bridget, she actually lives like not too far from you. And he's like, mother, stop trying to pawn me off to some lowly spinster who drinks like a fish, smokes like a chimney, and wears and dresses in her mother's clothes. And then they turn around. And she's right behind them. And she heard all of it.
It's so rude.
And she's like, oh, aww, the quiche looks delightful. I felt
like,
so bad.
My fucking house.
Right.
So rude.
Wait, because that show is her house. Yeah.
And like, you only met her for like 5 seconds. That's a crazy thing to say about somebody you just met. Like,
first of all, that was
2 words too.
That was a nasty read. Smokes like a chimney and drinks like a fish. Smokes like a chimney.
Dresses like her mom.
Smokes like a chimney is hilarious.
And then why is my mom catching strays?
Right.
The way she dressed.
Right.
We both have the same stupid sweater on because they're both wearing like ugly sweaters, like Christmas reindeer sweaters. So what are you talking about?
Yeah, you were also in an ugly Christmas sweater. So calm down.
The fuck down. Right. Yeah. And you're not that fucking good looking and you're fucking weird. It's strange.
Yeah. So after this,
you're boring.
This little kind of moment of humiliation, this semi-humiliation ritual, Bridget goes home and she kind of like makes a vow to herself. She's like, okay, moving forward, I will not be a lonely spinster and I won't die alone. And I am going to make some New Year's resolutions. So she's going to, I don't think stop, but like slow down on the smoking, slow down on the drinking, and lose some weight. And she sets out to do that. And she's going to
find a sensible boyfriend.
And find a sensible man. And she's going to doodle and journal all of her findings in her diary. Hence, Bridget Jones' diary.
I want to read the book. But anywho, while she's also writing this, she says, I'm going to find a sensible man and not fantasize about the wrong type of man. And then we cut to her boss, who is played by
Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant, handsome man. In the movie, his name is Daniel
Cleaver.
Bridget Jones' boss at the publishing company, and he's a bad guy. He's a slut. He's promiscuous. He's
charming.
He's a bachelor. Yeah. He's charming. He's hot. But you know, Bridget made
his British accent is hot.
He's hot.
He has the hot British accent.
He's the bad boy. He's the bad boy. He's a nice British accent. But Bridget Jones made a commitment to herself that she will stray away from these type of men. Like she wants a good, sensible man. But immediately.
But lucky to her, like in her reality, she's also like, I don't even have to worry about him because he's not interested in me.
Oh, right.
Like he's not. So he's not thinking about me anyway. So I shouldn't be thinking about him.
So the next day, so she's at work. And then one day she gets like an email from Daniel saying, I think you forgot your skirt at home.
He was like, big problem or something like that. That was like the subject of the email that
serious
she receives from her boss. And then the text of the email is basically like, I like the mini skirt that you're wearing. And she's like, oh, me? Come again? Por favor? So basically, they kind of strike up this like a flirty email exchange. She kind of responds to him and she's like, you know, my skirt is appropriate size. Stop harassing me. And then he responds, I'll stop harassing you. By the way, nice tits. And come to find out, he actually is kind of into her, which was random because she wore like a mini skirt one day to work. And he's like, I typed that.
I'm going to sexually harass her.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny. And like, why did you know she was going to go for it?
Right.
This is a sticky game we're playing. Because in our head, this is their first, I don't know if they've flirted before or like this is like, he got to go ahead.
It seems like this is the first time he's ever even like acknowledged her.
Yeah. But yeah, after this little interaction, Bridget says, you know what? I'm not gonna continue flirting with this guy. I want a sensible boyfriend. And then cut to she's continuing to email Daniel. She's having fantasies about marrying him. And eventually one day in the elevator, he grabs her ass.
And we're now at first base, baby.
Right. We're now really in HR. She owns a company now.
Right.
She owns the goddamn company if she wanted to.
So now that they've kind of taken their relationship to physical.
By that grab ass.
Oh, yeah, by that ass grabbing. They exit the elevator and he asks her out to dinner. And she declines. She's like, no, I can't. And he's like, okay, well, what about tomorrow night? And then tomorrow night, they work at a publishing company. So they actually have like this launch party for some fucking book. And she's like, well, no, tomorrow night is like the publishing event. He's like, okay, well, what about the night after that? And she's like, I'll think about it. Jesus, you must really want me, huh?
I love how she's playing hard to get.
Correct.
Correctamundo.
She's taking the right approach here. So then that evening, Bridget consults with her friends. She has 3 friends, 2 female, 1 gay. And she's constantly consulting with them. And they basically are kind of like coaching her on how to act. The next time she sees him, Daniel, which will be at this publishing event. Party, whatever. And they're like, you know, you have to act intelligent. When you introduce people, you have to introduce them and say what they do after you introduce them. You know, you look really witty, try to look thin, all of these things. And she's like,
ignore Daniel if he tries to talk to you.
If he tries to talk to you, ignore him, flirt with somebody else. These are the steps on how to win a man over, okay? Bridge, they tell her, and she's like, okay.
I really hate that she's so like sad and depressed because she's got besides being lonely, she's got a great group of friends. She lives in a lovely city. Yeah. She's got a job that she doesn't have to work too hard for.
She's actually, she's got it actually made.
She's starving.
She's got it made.
Having a group of 4 friends who all live in the city and they can hang out and are single and are ready to like have fun is actually a blessing. Yeah.
It's a blessing. And you got a roof over your head and you got a nice job. You work in publishing.
Right. You live in a cool city.
Yeah.
I think she lives in London. She lives in a cool she
lives in London. You got a nice flat.
Right.
You live in the life.
But she really is. She really is. She was I guess guys don't like it, but she was out partying the day before.
Right.
You know, that little party earlier.
Right.
Like, you're living life, honey.
She be partying.
Yeah, she be outside. I fucks with it. It's unfortunate that this movie is kind of
she's living the ideal life and she's supposed to be miserable.
She doesn't really
friends. Yeah. Her parents are alive and they love her.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my goodness, woe is her. The worst life ever dished out to any person.
Right, because she doesn't have a boyfriend. Right. Terrible movie when you think about it like that. So yes, it's the night of the party. Bridget is dressed to the nines. She's got her nice Spanx on, and she's ready to impress. You know, make a good impression on everybody. She walks into the party. She goes up to a strange group of men, and she starts laughing. And he asks her, "What does she think about the state of the world?" And she says, "I gotta go to the bathroom or something like that."
She's out of her wits on this one.
She's hilarious. The girl's hilarious.
All the notes are going out the door. She doesn't remember what she's supposed to be doing.
Yeah, on her way to get away from this group. So Bridget runs into Mark Darcy. He's there with his colleague, Natasha. Natasha is also stuck up. She's, I'm assuming, is also a lawyer. And Bridget makes a little slide comment to Mark. She's not like, being like tiny. She's just like this fucking asshole. So they have beef, and he knows they have beef. And unbeknownst to both of them,
last time that they saw each other, he was incredibly rude.
So rude. Unbeknownst to Bridget or Mark, Natasha, the coworker, is trying to date Mark, which is crazy because I feel like he's on a date, but he doesn't realize he's on a date. I don't know. I feel like he's not. Some stuff to me is not clicking because they're dating.
Well, Natasha's like, yeah, I'm definitely like laying ground on this. And he, you know, oblivious.
We also see a little interaction between Daniel and Mark. Mark is sitting there talking to Bridget, and he looks over to the side. He sees Daniel, and they lock eyes. Daniel kind of like diverts his eyes, but Mark is like, this motherfucker. But we don't know what's there. Bridget notices it, but she's like, okay, weird. Bridget makes a really awkward introductory speech in front of everyone, also making an ass of herself. She's so awkward, but she's hilarious. Someone you want to watch.
You talk about Mark being on the spectrum. Bridget's on the spectrum. Something wrong with her. When she got up there and gave that speech, I'm like, what's wrong with her? Why are you so bad at this? It's not that hard. You're just introducing a man.
I think she's insecure, and I think that's why she's weird. I feel like she's so unserious. I feel like she's just it's just like an unserious person. I don't know why they even asked her to do that job of introducing the book person.
Yeah, that was crazy.
To me, she's just like an unserious motherfucker and just awkward. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I feel like she just gets, yeah. She's just ditzy. I don't know.
She needed to,
but she's not ditzy. I don't know what she is. So after this embarrassment, Bridget's off to the side smoking a cigarette and reflecting on how much of an idiot she made of herself. Mark sees her by herself, and for a split second, he was gonna go over to talk to her. But Daniel swoops in. I thought he was. I think he was making a way over there when she was staying by herself. Mm-hmm. So I got from it. But Mark sees Daniel walk up, and Daniel's like, hey, let's get out of here. Let me bring you to dinner. And the two leave to go to a little dinner. And Mark sees this whole thing. We've come so far. Sorry, guys. We forgot to do cats. Look it up. So at dinner. Luckily, there's not that too many people in this movie.
Right. I was like, all you really need to know is Renée Zellweger, Colin Firth, and Hugh Grant anyway.
Yeah. So. And Merlin Marlowe, obviously.
And freaking Mrs. Honey.
Huh?
Natasha is Mrs. Honey from Matilda.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
Damn, she's really good at transforming her face. She should do more stuff.
Yeah, when I was watching this movie, I was like, why didn't we get more from her? Because she's got it.
That's a bitch who's like, I take on the role. Because
I didn't know she was British.
Damn, I didn't know she was British either. I guess she does kind of talk a little funny in Matilda.
I guess she kind of does, huh?
Yeah. I guess she's just trying to hide her American accent. Or British accent, I mean. But at dinner, Daniel asks Bridget, so Bridge, how do you know Mark? She tells him, we're family friends. And she's like, well, how do you know Mark? And then he says they were formerly friends, and
he was the best man in his wedding.
Mm-hmm. And they friendship ended when he caught Mark having an affair with his fiance, and that's why they're not friends anymore. And Bridget's just like, what? She should have knew that was a lie. Spoiler.
Right. How did you not know? Like, why did you believe, one, that this man was ever once engaged, and two, that Mark Darcy would have the capacity to cheat with another man's woman?
Right. Daniel's a cheater.
That Daniel, is someone who's faithful. Come on, like, you dumb.
Also, what a crazy thing to do.
What a crazy thing to lie about, also.
Not only are you lying, you're retelling the story. You're flipping it.
Right. You're making yourself the victim in this, which is also
you crazy. You could just lie and say, we just had a falling out.
Right. All you really could have said, like, we used to be like really close, we had a falling out.
But to lie and flip the story, is psychotic.
To be like, he did what you did to him, that's crazy.
It's like, oh, you never come to terms with how fucked up you are. Okay.
So then, after their dinner, I guess Bridget goes back to his place, or he goes back to Bridget's place, and they're flirting it up. They're getting intimate. He sees her granny panties, and he's like, you know what? I'm actually into this. This is actually really hot. These knickers you have on are turning me on. And then they have sex. So while they're in bed after they've just had sex, Bridget makes it weird. And she's like, what happens at work? And he's like, oh, I'm glad that you asked. So we work at a publishing company. So people pay us to publish books. And then we spread them out into the world. And she's like, no, silly. What are people going to think of us like tomorrow at work now that we're like together? And he's like, Bridget, It's only been like 2 days. Like, we started this on Tuesday and it's Thursday. Like, take it easy.
Right.
And she's like, okay. And then she gets a call from her mother.
So we cut to Bridget's going to go see her mom. She makes a comment saying about how it's crazy how when one part of your life is going well, then the other part starts going crazy. Because at this point, Bridget has lost weight. She's replaced food with sex. She's smoking less. Maybe she's drinking a little less. And, you know, life is good. She's got he's not a sensible boyfriend, but she's got a boyfriend who's giving her attention and time, and she really enjoys him. So she goes to her mom at work, and she finds her mom working as like a show woman. She's like demonstrating an item in the middle of Macy's or something. And after this, her and Bridget and the mom sit down, and Bridget's mom talks. Her name is Pamela. And Pamela tells Bridget how dissatisfied she is with their marriage. Her husband hasn't been paying attention to her. Well, Bridget's dad hasn't been paying attention to the mom, and she's upset she has no career, and she put her career to the side to have children, and it wasn't as fulfilling in the long. I mean, you know, it wasn't as fulfilling in the long run.
A bitch, because her mom tells her. Her mom tells her, she was like, you know what? I never really even wanted to have children. She was like, and if I had to do it again, I probably wouldn't do it. She tells that to Bridget.
That's probably fair.
She's like, you know what? Like, having kids wasn't all that fulfilling. If I had to do it again, I probably wouldn't. She says it to her daughter.
I feel like a lot of women. I feel like a lot of older women.
That was terrible. I thought I couldn't. This whole movie, I hated her mom. I thought she was like cold and snooty and British.
I thought it was. She's a little bearing, but I was like, that's for real. Because I feel like, I don't know. I feel like some women are just like, they only had kids because they felt like they had to.
I couldn't stand her mama. She was snooty and rude and a wannabe.
She was rude. Not a wannabe.
She was.
So yes, Pamela's not happy in her love life. She's having no sex. The husband's giving her no attention. And at this point, she's been spending time with a man named Julian, who's on this television. He's a television personality.
It's almost like the British version of QVC.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And she tells Bridget that he says that she will make a great assistant. So she's like, okay, gotta go. Julian's here. And we see the gayest man ever alive.
Yeah, she starts dating this like QVC host. I'm like, ma'am, are you sure?
Is he bisexual? What's going on here?
What's up?
What is this?
But if you like it, we love it, I guess.
Right. And then weeks later, the mom has officially moved out. We see Bridget Jones's dad, who's depressed and watching his wife on television with Julian, and she's like, she's not acting herself. Who is this woman? I don't know who she is. And then Bridget tries to encourage her dad to like go out and flirt. Apparently, Julian and Bridget's mom they're going to the next family party that they're having, and Bridget's like to the dad, like, you should flirt with a woman and try to get her back. And she's like, that's how I got my boyfriend. She said something. Yeah, like, you got a boyfriend?
And she's like, I sure
It's a crazy thing to say.
Right. She's like, you should go and that was crazy. With another woman in front of her and make her jealous. That's how I got my man. And he's like, oh, you got a boyfriend?
She's taking this very well. Because my parents got divorced. I'd be like, what's going on happen to each other?
Right.
But she's taking it very well. But she doesn't even seem that concerned with this part of the life, though.
She doesn't.
It's like it's not affecting her.
Yeah. I honestly don't even think it needed to be in the plot. Me, personally, honestly.
Yeah.
We didn't need it.
Like, that was cute, but like, what did we learn from it?
Right. Because her mom sucks. We learned that her mom sucks. So Bridget tells her father that she's in a relationship. Next scene, we see her with her relationship. I think it's a relationship for her. I don't know if it's a relationship for Daniel. But she's talking about how she's in a full-blown relationship with a sex god. And this is a real relationship. They're exclusive. And he is taking her on holiday for the weekend. And because he's taking her on holiday for the weekend, they must be in a relationship. This must be serious. And then so we see Daniel and Bridget driving in a convertible down the countryside, and they're dating. And she's talking about how they have a party coming up amongst her family that her uncle is hosting, and he's actually even going to attend the party with her. So he's going to meet her friends and family. And she's like, oh shit, like I'm in a relationship. So they arrive at the hotel that they're staying at, Daniel and Bridget, and they ask the concierge, they're like, this hotel looks pretty dead. Like, what's going on? And the concierge is just like, oh, there's like a wedding here this weekend. It's like you and 2 other people are the only people that are staying here that aren't part of the wedding. And they're like, oh, okay. The other couple.
That was a random comment.
That was really random.
Yeah, I was like, is there a storyline here? So they were supposed to attend the wedding or something? I don't know.
I guess
weird.
The other couple was Natasha and...
Right. Okay, yeah.
So the other couple that is there that is not a part of the wedding happens to be Natasha and Mark Darcy. So as soon as they turn around, these 2 come down the stairs. They're like, awkward. And then Daniel's like, oh, great, this fucker. And Daniel's like, I'm out of here.
Crazy.
And he goes upstairs.
Crazy
Mind you,
work.
Daniel's the one who fucked over Mark. And he is the one being rude to him, which is crazy.
Yeah, crazy work. Could you imagine? Like, you're mad at me?
Right. You're catching ass with me?
You rolled your eyes at me?
And you fucked my bitch? That's insane.
Right.
That's insane.
I would sue you.
That's insane.
I would take you to court. It's crazy.
So next, we kind of just see like a little scene of Bridget and Daniel. They're on a river, a pond, a lake, and they're canoeing. And they're just enjoying themselves, enjoying each other's company, having a laugh. They're really, you know, they seem like they're vibing. They're a good couple. They're a good fit for each other. They're both like not serious at all.
Yeah, they're playful.
They're playful. They like, it's fun.
They're like
it's
the party
light.
couple.
It's airy. Yeah. They make dirty jokes. Like, it's fun. And then we see Natasha and Mark are also on the same lake canoeing, and they look miserable. They look bored. Natasha's casting judgment at Bridget, and she's like, how childish. And Mark's like, yeah, really childish. But he looks like he want to be having the fun that they're having.
Right. He must be falling in the water and laughing.
Right.
He's rowing the boat and she's reading a book. Like, he wants to be unserious too sometimes, you know?
Right.
There's no yin to the yang. They both yangs. Yes. It's not fun. So that night, after some lovemaking, Bridget and Daniel are having pillow talk, and Bridget asks Daniel, do you love me? He's like, Bridget, don't ask that. She's like, do you love me? And he's like, if you ask that again, I'm going to stick my penis up your bum.
He's like, I'm going to stick my dick up your ass, girl.
I'm going to do it again, playfully. But they're in good spirits. Like, he's not like turned off just yet. But in the morning, she wakes up and she finds Daniel sitting at the edge of the bed. And he's like, yeah, I got to go.
I got to go back to London.
What's wrong? What's wrong? He's like, the work is really busy.
The Americans are coming into town.
I have to go. And she's like, well, can we just go to the party and like for a little bit and we can rush out? And he's like, you don't understand because you come to work with your tiny little skirts. You don't understand what we're going under.
You don't understand.
And she's
what
like,
pressure I'm under. The company is going under. The Americans are probably here to try and shut us down.
So that's manipulative.
And all you do is press releases. And she's like,
and wear tiny little skirts. So that's belittling, and he's turning it around on her.
Right. And she's like, oh.
They came here to go to a party, and you're leaving the day of the party. So I want to have questions. I'm not a fucking asshole because I don't know the business. It's Saturday, motherfucker. I don't care about the publishing company. Also, you don't own the publishing company. Whatever.
So he
like
apologizes. He's like, I'm sorry, I'm being a dick.
Even more manipulative.
And
gas her up, bring her down. I'm so sorry. He's such a nice man.
And I think Bridget like takes, she feels bad because, he hints that the company might be going under. So now she feels bad. He makes her feel bad. And she's like, no, It's fine. Like, go ahead, leave. And then he's like, I'll make sure you like get back home in luxury. He's like, I have a nice car waiting for you to come back to London. I'm sorry, but I have to go. So now she's forced to go to this family party by herself. And she also thinks it's a costume party, and it's not.
The least he could have done was went for like 30 minutes.
I mean, yeah, he really could have.
He could have just showed face, because obviously she's got this whole single thing about her.
Because also keep in mind, this meeting, I think that he's referring to, I don't think it's real, right?
It's not real. And he's like, I have to go back to London to do work. So he's saying I have to go back to London to do solo work. He's not working with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
He's just going home to grab his papers. I don't know. Because the meeting's Monday.
Right.
Like, he's just like, I want to work from home.
Well, yeah, he has to crunch the numbers before the meeting, so.
Okay, we could went to the party for an hour. Right. It's today.
Right.
Okay, sorry, continue.
So Bridget has to go to the party alone. Daniel drops her off. She is under the impression that it's a costume party, so she's dressed up as
Vickers and tarts.
That's the theme.
That's the theme. Vickers and tarts.
What the
Vickers is priest and tarts is.
See, that's what I'm talking about. What the fuck are they? What language are they speaking? Speak fucking English.
Apparently, I googled it. It said it's a popular, historical, controversial British costume theme.
Oh, is it really?
Tarts is obviously sexually provocative outfits for women, and then the men vicars is the clergy members.
Speak English. So then she arrives. They're like the whole movie.
Speak American English.
I'm like, what are y'all saying?
We're like, y'all sound so fucking ridiculous.
So honestly, she arrives at the party. And she's in a Playboy bunny costume. He drops her off. She looks really cute, by the way. I thought she looked great.
Looks so great. She's so pretty.
She
gorgeous.
Is. She's really
face card never declines, honey.
And then so she arrives to what she thought would be Knickers and Bash. What the fuck is it called?
Knickers and Bash?
What's it called?
Figures and tarts. Like a tart. You're a tart.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
You're a tart. I've heard the word tart. I've never heard the word Vickers.
I heard tart when describing yogurt. Like, oh, this yogurt is tart. It's sour.
Oh, like they call women like a tart. You're a tart.
I've never heard that terminology.
I've never heard.
Because you know why? You want to know why? Because I speak American.
I speak American. And also, why do y'all call? Why is a lawyer a banister? Like, why?
Girl, I had to Google what the fuck that was.
Why?
I was like, what is a banister?
It's a barrister. A barrister. Like, he's a fucking lawyer.
But apparently it's a specific lawyer. It's a British type of lawyer.
Right. What the fuck does that mean?
But apparently it's a British type of lawyer who specializes in like human rights. I was like, okay, I'll let him have it.
That explains. Okay.
So
fucking weird.
He's sticking up for the people. I'll give him that. Uh-huh. So she arrives to the party. Not a costume party anymore. She gets there, everyone's dressed regular, schmegular.
Boring.
And she's like, what the fuck? And then so her uncle, who's hosting the party, who likes to grab her ass, he comes up and he's like, Bridget! He's like, what you got on? And she's like, what you mean? What I got on? I thought it was a costume party. And then his wife comes over and she's like, oh, he didn't tell you that we like axed that? She's like, no.
And I feel like he did that on purpose. He's weird. I don't like him.
I thought he did that on purpose, but it's like there were also other people who didn't get the invite. So I'm like, why? Where did he drop the ball in the line of communication to the 5 people who didn't get the memo? Why did everybody else get the memo, but these 5 people didn't? Because her dad didn't get it, and like her auntie that came late also didn't get the memo.
Yeah. And some other guy. But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like he was like, I was never going to call her.
Right.
I don't know.
It did seem like I wanted to see her in this little slutty outfit.
Yeah. Right. And I feel like the dad didn't know because usually they would tell the mom and then, the mom tells the dad. But now they've broken up. So there's that communication loss.
Maybe so.
That's what I don't know. But the dad. But the other 2 people, yeah.
Yeah, so she's there. She's not dressed appropriately. And then her mom comes up with her new boyfriend, the QVC host, and she meets him for the first time. And then Bridget's kind of like, okay, cool, great, nice to meet you. Have you seen my dad? And Bridget's mom's like, yeah, he's over there like flirting, and it's really weird. You should go talk to him. So then Bridget goes sees her dad, who's also unaware of the theme, has been canceled, and he's dressed up as a priest. And he's kind of down in the slums. He was trying to flirt with other women to make his wife jealous, and it didn't really work.
And him and Bridget, they like go off into a corner. They have a heart-to-heart. And they're both like, by themselves, single. And they're supposed to be with their wife or their boyfriend. It's kind of sad. That they're just by themselves. Mm-hmm. At one point, Bridget runs into Mark, and she's in a lot. Well, he's a family friend. I'm surprised they didn't see each other more before now. Right, but I'm saying they should be seeing each other.
Right, exactly. She's seen him so many times in this 1 year, but like, why weren't you ever seeing him?
Let's just say he moved back to the city.
I guess.
So she runs into Mark, who's like getting food, and the lady serving food is like, Bridget, where's your boyfriend, Daniel? I thought we were supposed to meet him. And then Mark is like, oh, I hope y'all broke up. He's a fucking asshole. He's a dick. He's a terrible person. Quite. And then Bridget's like, I can't believe you would. Right? Not that harsh. She was like, she's like, the nerve of you saying that. And he's like, what are you talking about? And then swoops in Natasha. Natasha must have like the sixth sense because she's like, these 2 motherfuckers vibe. Every time she sees them talking together, she's like,
cut it.
I gotta go stop it.
Right, I've got
cut it out.
Because she's laying down that pipe. Okay, down that pipe.
Mm-hmm. she sees them talking. She's like, baby, honey, come. And they're ushered off. Bridget, fully embarrassed, in a bunny costume, returns to London to see her boyfriend, her baby boo. She drops in. She's like, hey, Daniel, I missed you. And he's like,
she's like, sorry, I just needed to be around someone. And he's like, oh.
So she hears like something drop. And she's like, is there somebody here? And he's like, what? No. So she runs into a room. She opens the door. I guess that's his bedroom. And she sees no one in there. She's like, oh, so sorry. I just had a bad day. Like, you wouldn't believe the day I had. He's like, it's okay. Just give me an hour. Like, I'm just finishing my work up and we can like hang out. It's okay. And he's like rushing her out the door. She's like an inch out the door. She looks to the coat hanger. She's a pink jacket. And she goes, oh, hell no. Inside her head, not out loud. So she runs back upstairs.
And he's like, Bridget,
she opens
Bridge.
Darling. She opens up the fucking bathroom. And she inside is some skinny ass fucking bitch holding, she's butt ass naked holding a beautiful magazine, looking like she's ready to pose for a photographer.
It's like a portfolio or like a binder or something.
It could have been a America's Next Top Model runway shoot. Right, it really could. She was fucking gorgeous. And she's just sitting there, and she's like, "Oops, fucking bitch."
And then,
oh my god,
he's like, Bridget, this is what was her name?
Laura.
Oh,
Laura.
Bridget, this is Laura. Laura, this is Bridget. She's from the American office. And then Laura has the audacity, the nerve, the gall, the chutzpah to turn to her and say, I thought you said she was thin.
That's a crazy thing to
bitch,
say.
Fuck you.
Naked, bitch.
Fuck you.
I will beat your ass.
Fuck you. Fuck you and those fucking glasses and that stupid fucking swoop haircut you have. Okay? Okay? Your haircut sucks. Okay?
Your haircut fucking sucks. And I could beat your ass.
I can beat your ass. Because I got like 30 pounds on you. Okay? I can whoop you.
To tell her I thought you were skin. I hope you died.
I thought you said she was thin. Why is that the first thought that came out of your fucking mouth?
Right. That you said she was thin. Was that going to be reasonable for him to cheat on both of you? What? Right. That's such a weird response to say someone like you. What? Right. So you know that he was dating Bridget?
Right. You know that this woman exists and you're like the side hoe or.
Right.
And you talking about something. You're. I thought you said she was thin. What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You should be embarrassed that you're hiding in a fucking bathroom with that fuck ass haircut and them fuck ass glasses. That's what you should be thinking about. Right. Why am I, this hot woman, hiding in this bathroom? Not why is this bitch that he's fucking not thin? You asshole.
What a cunt.
But anywho, Bridget's like, all right, fuck this. And he's like, Bridge, wait, Bridge. And she's out the door. Next day at work.
It's just
awkward.
Sorry, it's just like not only like she thinks her life's going good, she's trying really hard, and just for you to comment on my weight.
I've actually been losing weight, you fucker.
Yeah, just like you. Not only you cheated on me, and not only you're gonna fat shame me. It's unnecessary. So I'm not. Bitch, I live in London. Like I'm the main hoe. Right. The fuck?
You live in America, right? That place sucks. So next day at work. Awkward. So she's now at work and she's not wearing her little mini skirts anymore. Now she has this like long ass pleated skirt that goes down to her knees and she's in tennis shoes and
I didn't
socks.
Notice.
Yeah, she had the most frumpiest outfit on. I was like, oh, she's down.
Took her
right. Because she was wearing mini skirts before.
She's trying to cover her body, her banging ass body. Oh, that's so sad. I didn't notice that. Yeah. Now she's. Oh.
So she goes into his office to give him some reports. He's like, Bridge, I'm so sorry. Bridge. And Bridget doesn't want to talk about it. And he's like, just let me explain, Bridge. And then he goes, you know me. I'm afraid of commitment. We're like the same. We're cut from the same cloth. We're both living this life and you know, fucking whoever we want. and we're not committing to anybody. But you know, Laura, she's American. It's different. I don't know, it's the confidence that comes with Americans, and she is a bit younger. And he says,
what?
Crazy.
Saying the benefit of her is that she's young is crazy.
Right. And American? We're not that great. Everyone, okay, calm down.
She's confident. No, young was crazy.
Young was crazy. Because Bridget,
So
mind
she's
you, is
young.
only like 32. And Laura is probably only like 26. There's only
26,
like
right.
6-year age gap here.
Right.
Everybody calm down.
But to say someone's young is a positive is very Epstein Files.
Right.
Okay.
You're giving creep. And he's like, this just feels right. Like, you know, like I feel like this is something I should be pursuing. And then Bridget's like, pursuing? You hardly know her. You met her yesterday. And then he kind of stops. He doesn't say anything. And Bridget's like, oh, you didn't just meet her yesterday. You've been knowing this chick. And he's like, I really hate to be the one to say this, but I think you should hear it from me first. We're engaged. They're engaged.
What?
I don't understand how this fits into the timeline. I was very confused by this.
Also, you couldn't go to the party with me at the very fucking least, bitch.
Right.
You couldn't award me that.
Right. You got a whole fiance. The least you could have done is come to this party with me. But I do not understand how this works. How does this fit into the timeline? How long have they been engaged? And was he seeing this chick first and then got scared by the commitment of dating this young American girl and then like rebounded with Bridget? Or like he started dating Bridget first and in the midst of dating Bridget, he met this American girl and wanted to be engaged to her? Who came first is what I need to know.
I want to think the American girl came first.
Right.
And they just probably had like a long distance back and forth relationship. And then like Bridget was here.
Yeah.
And he had to feel his sexual need or whatever.
That's probably it.
And then I feel like when Bridget was like, I
love you. Or do you love
because
me?
also when she goes to London like to see him before she realized the girl's there, she says, when I said I love you, even though she didn't say that. She was like, when I said I love you, I was just joking.
And he's like, yeah.
So I feel like when she said that or brought that up, he was like, oh, it's not a fling. She actually really likes me. Let me go home.
Right. He's like, let me go home to my fiance.
Right.
Crazy.
I thought this was one of the things where, we just like to have sexual relations. We're not really commitment type. But I will commit with this other girl.
Right. So
crazy.
Bridget's like, gotta find a new job. Gotta find new employment now. Because
period.
This isn't gonna work. So she's on the hunt for a new job. She's also kind of like working out. I guess she's back on her New Year's resolutions. She's listening to Shaka Khan. She's drinking a little bit, but then she's also working out. She's kind of just going through this phase. She's going through the ebbs and the flows of the breakup. Okay, that's what we're seeing here. But also, she's on the hunt for a new job. She's circling ads in the newspaper. She's going on interviews. And then she finally finds a position in television at Wake Up Britain or something like that. The guy's like, why do you want to work here? And she was like, honestly, I shagged my boss and now he's engaged to some American chick and I need to get out now. So that's why I'm here. He's like, okay, start tomorrow. She's like, all right. So she goes back to the publishing company, knocks on Daniel's door. She's like, hey, I'm out of here. And he's like, Bridge. I know it's been painfully awkward as arse, but it doesn't mean you have to get up and leave. And she's like, no, it actually does. Because I found a job in television. Television? Yes, television.
It is crazy, though. Like, what? Why would she jump to television? Is there a background story that I'm missing? Because I was like, television?
I didn't think that was weird to go from, like, publishing to books to TV. I didn't think that was that weird.
But it would have been weird if she was doing the same thing, but she's, like, behind the camera.
Right.
Like, what?
It's the 2000s. Who knows? So he's like,
it's a career change, honey.
Television. She's like, yes, television. And he kind of tries to stop her from leaving. And he's like, Bridge, wait, Bridge. And she's like, what? What do you want? And just as she's kind of like walking out the door, and he's like, look, I understand that someone who's as high qualified as you, who's kind of been overlooked in the past years, might be up for a promotion. So he's trying to like get her to stay. He like offers her a promotion. And even her coworker, who like she doesn't really like, comes in and stands up for Bridget, and she's like, no. She's like, I want to, like, what do you have to say to her? Because if she even gives you like an inch of trying to stay, I'm gonna fucking fire her because you suck. She doesn't need to work for you anymore. And Bridget's like, oh, okay. And then so Bridget basically gives her farewell speech, and she says, thanks for the offer. Thanks for offering me this like last minute wannabe bullshit promotion, but I'd rather wipe Saddam Hussein's asshole than be stuck here another second working for you. And she says that in front of the whole office. Everybody is there and everybody hears. And she grabs her stuff and she gets out. And she's like, goodbye, everyone. And he's embarrassed. He feels played.
Period.
You better do your thing, Bridge.
Bye. So soon after she gets his new jobs, day one, she's in front of that camera.
They throw her in. They throw her in.
So her first gig is at a firehouse. She's supposed to interview the fire chief or whatever. But in the beginning, she's gonna come down the fire pole. So she's at the top and she's like, okay, and it's a go. So she goes down. He's like, wait, not time yet. And she's like halfway there. And he's like, go back up. So she's trying to climb. He's like, so then she comes down. And she comes down. She's wearing a mini skirt. And then she busts her ass on the cameraman.
The cameraman gets a shot of her ass coming down, which looks great, by the way.
Amazing.
It looks so good.
Live camera, live TV, so it's on there. But unfortunately, by the time she makes it to the bottom, the guy's like, okay, we run out of time. And then she's like, thank you, Chief, for meeting us. Back to you at headquarters. And then cut to she's at home. She's like replaying her ass coming down the fire escape. They really body shame her a lot in this movie because her ass looks
so good. So good.
This movie is really about body shaming women.
Right.
Yeah, because she looks fine. Oh, so after this whole embarrassing firehouse thing, Bridget has to go have dinner with her married couple friends. When she arrives, everyone else there is a married couple, and she's the only single person. And who also in attendance is Mark and Natasha. Ouch. Like, why she keeps running into them. Mm-hmm. Now, did she know that they were friends? Crazy work. London's so small, isn't it?
Right. Well, they weren't.
But while she's at dinner,
the people who invited her, like, they had a couple that they invited that invited them.
Yeah. Okay. I was wondering how that went. But at dinner, Bridget is basically berated about being single. And
why are so many women in their 30s unmarried these days, Bridget? Why the fuck is she supposed to know this? She's a spokesperson.
Are we not all 30?
Unmarried 30-year-olds?
Right. They're acting like they're 80. Like, right. Bitch, y'all can look outside too. What?
Natasha also isn't married. I like to point that out. She might be sitting here with a man, but they ain't married. She don't even got a ring on her finger yet. So you can ask her the same motherfucking question you asking me.
Right. 2 days ago, he thought y'all was colleagues.
Right.
And when y'all came here today, he was like, yes, we dating.
Right.
So he don't even know what's going on. But they're on her ass. And she's like, it's so rude.
And then one guy, he's like, yeah, like these women who work in offices, beautiful specimens, but they're just wasting away. Clocks are ticking.
Right. He's weird. I don't like him. That's not gonna lie.
Right.
Like that's a weird comment to make.
So after this very awkward dinner party, Bridget's gathering her things. She's ready to go. But here comes Mark Darcy walking down the steps behind her. And she turns around and she's like, what do you want? And he's like, he tells her that he enjoyed her interview at the fire station. She's like, thanks. And she's like, are you just here to like humiliate me? Like, are you working together with like the universe or something? Because every time I turn around, you always here to bother me. And he's like, oh, no, that's not what I was really trying to do. Honestly, to be perfectly honest with you, the first time we met, I was actually very rude and I was wearing this hideous reindeer sweater that my mother made me put on. So I was feeling a bit out of my wits and insecure. But I understand that you ramble at the mouth like all the time and you say things that come to your head and you dress weird and you do weird things and you embarrass yourself and you're horribly bad at public speaking and other things. But I just want to let you know that I like you just the way you are. And she's like, you mean you like me except for, you know, the chain smoking and the alcohol drinking and I'm slightly overweight? And he's like, no, I like you just the way you are. And then in walks fucking Natasha ass to fucking blow it. She's like, Mark, hurry. Joseph has found an excellent breakthrough in the case. I need you to come over here now. Oh, I also failed to mention that at the party, they did ask her about Daniel and if she was still dating him. And she's like, no. But then Mark, at the end of the party, did walk up to her and inquire about Daniel. He was like, oh, so things didn't work out with Daniel? And she's like, no, are you here to rub it in my face? He's like, no, I like you. She's like, oh.
Chill out. And when he was like, I like you as you are, I said, stop it.
I know. I was like, that's so cute. Crazy. I was like, y'all are both on the spectrum. Y'all are both little spectrum babies. It's so cute.
No, he's strange. She's just quirky.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker's strange. So now it's November. So the movie. So it's been almost a year. I guess.
It's almost a year.
A full year.
And it's also Bridget's 33rd birthday.
She talks about how she gained weight. how she's smoking slightly less.
I thought she lost weight.
She like lost weight when she was dating Daniel, but she's like 138 pounds now.
I thought she started off at like 142.
No, she started off at.
Not that we're like counting her calories or anything.
Sorry, girl. She started up at 136. Wait, she's 136. She wants to lose 20 pounds. At one point, she was 131 when she was dating Daniel, but now she's up to 138.
Oh, see, I thought I think though at the beginning of the movie when she started, like when she started with the journal, after he called her like a lonely spinster who smokes like a chimney and drinks like a fish. And she was like, I'm going to change my life around. I think she wrote down that she was 140. I think she did.
Maybe. But she gained, whatever weight she lost, she gained it back by November, unfortunately. So it's November, yes. She's 33. And
that's okay,
she's got
girl.
a new assignment at work. That's okay, girl. You look good. Can't tell the difference. You look fine. She's got a new assignment at work. She's to interview. She's to go down to the courthouse in London and interview on this big case. The case is about this girl who married this
like
political activist
who was like Turkish or something like that. He fled to Britain, and they do humanitarian work, and they're trying to extradite him back to Turkey, where he will I don't know if it's Turkey,
surely not,
but a country,
but
where he probably will be executed or something. And today's the day. If they find out, will he be extradited or not? And Bridget has to cover that story. And she's like, oh, okay.
And she has no idea. She has no idea about it. She's hearing this about for the first time. Even though it's like probably the biggest case in London.
Right. And then so she gets there and she's like, you know what? I'm committed to my journalism. I'm committed to the work that I do. Nothing will stray me from what I need to accomplish today. And then as soon as she gets there, she's like, you know what? I need a cigarette. So
pop in and get some cigarettes.
So she's like, I'm gonna go to the store real quick. I'm gonna get a ciggy. Y'all hang tight. I'll be right back. She goes in. She orders her cigarette, and she orders her cigarette. She purchases her cigarette, and then right behind her, somebody orders. She turns around, and it's Mark Darcy, and she's like, "What are you doing here?" And then, just as they're about to exchange words, her cameraman comes in, and he's like, "Bridget, the two people that are about to be extradited, whatever their names are, they're gone." She's like, oh shit, I'm gonna be canned. And she's like, well, did anybody get an interview? And he's like, I don't know. I went to go eat a cheeseburger. So like we both fucked up. And she's like, oh shit. And then Mark Darcy's like, yeah, no one got an interview. She was like, well, how do you know? She was like, because I represented the guy and I told him not to give an interview to anyone. And she was like, oh. And he's like, but I have a plan. Because
he's a lawyer.
Right, because he's a lawyer. Because he's a barista. No,
barista. Barista. He's a damn barista. I remember. No, not only does he make coffee, he does law.
He's a lawyer of some sorts. So he's like, I can help you because I represented him. So lo and behold, she ends up getting this exclusive interview from these two people, this couple, and it's all the rave on Wake Up Britain, and it's in all the newspapers. It's in all the press because she was able to get this exclusive interview thanks to Mark Darcy.
That's nice. That was really nice.
That was. So, in order to celebrate her large accomplishment and her birthday, she decides that she's kind of back on top of the world again. Like, oh, it's my birthday. I'm 33. I just nailed this excellent interview. Mark Darcy says he likes me just the way I am. And so now she's throwing this dinner for her and her friends for her birthday. And she picks up some stuff from the store. She gets to crack-a-lacking on the cooking. And she is doing terrible. She doesn't know how to cook. Yeah. Shit's flying all over the place. She's wrapping vegetables in strings. She's looking for the tuna. She can't find the tuna. She spills food all over herself. Then, here comes a knock at the door. She goes down to see who it is. It's no other than Mark Darcy. He's come over to congratulate her on her interview because it's made the papers. He's like, I just came over to congratulate Britain's latest international interviewee, reporter, whatever. And he's like, looks like you're kind of busy. She's like, no, come in. So he comes in. He helps her with her disgusting cooking. He's like, do you have eggs or something? Like, maybe we can make omelets because whatever the fuck you're making, it looks terrible. And she's like, yeah.
He's so cute in this scene.
Right. So they start cooking together and they're whisking together and he's trying to help her. And she's like, I don't know what that is. And he's like, well, do you have this? She's like, no, I don't cook. And he's like, it's so fine. It's okay. I can cook. And they're having this cute little scene. So then here come her friends. They enter, her 2 female friends and the gay. And they come in and they're like, oh, are you joining us? And he's like, Mark's like, yeah, I am. And we're like, okay. So they all sit down for this disgusting meal. They're all pretending like it's good, but it's actually terrible. And one of them even asks, so Mark, why did your wife leave you? And she's like, shut the hell up. Crazy question. But the dinner is kind of going relatively well. But then we get another knock on the door. So her friend, one of Bridget's friends, gets up to get the door, and it's no other than Daniel Cleaver. He walks in with a bottle of wine, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. I didn't know you had something going on. I just I stopped by." And then he turns as he enters the dining room, and he sees Mark Darcy, and he's like, "Oh, Mark, what are you doing here?" And he's like, I must have figured. And, Bridget, now this is awkward. She's got her new man, her old man, her friends. And she's like, okay, I'm going to have to excuse myself. So Bridget gets up. She pulls Daniel to the side. And she's like, what are you doing here? And Daniel's like, Bridge. I can't stop thinking about you. I'm going mad. I'm going crazy about how stupid and how idiotic I was for dumping you. And he's like, let's go outside. So they go outside, and he's like, I just can't live without you, Bridge. And she's like, well, what about Laura? She's like, oh, that's over. Finito. She dumped me when she realized how hung up I was over you. He's like, Bridge. And then he leans in to kiss her. And just as he was about to plant one on her, in comes Mark Darcy, and he's like, hey, yeah, I'm going to leave. I'm going. And she's like, oh no, Mark, stay. No. And then Daniel's like, yeah, Mark, stay. At least have a happy birthday drink with me and Bridget. Don't you think it's best that we put our bickering to the side, finally, for once? And then Mark's like, yeah, no, I'm gonna go. So he leaves. And then Bridget turns to Daniel and she's like, what are you doing here? And he's like, I already told you what I'm doing here. Daniel's like, what are you doing here with Mark want to cry all the time, Darcy? And then Mark comes back up the stairs. And then Daniel's like, oh, great, he's coming back. And then Mark is like, outside, Daniel, now. Come on.
Period.
And then Daniel's like, we fighting or something?
Daniel. I mean, okay, Mark.
Right. Daniel like, we fighting or something? He's like, oh, okay. So they go outside. And that's exactly what they do. They start fighting. Bridget and her friends, they run downstairs to witness the fight. They're hitting on each other. They're beating on each other. Their brawl even runs into a restaurant where they're fighting inside the restaurant. Then they get thrown out of the window of the restaurant. And it's a serious battle royale. And then Bridget and her friends are like, whose side are we on? And they're like, maybe Mark's, because Mark didn't break up with Bridget for an American girl. But they're like, maybe Daniel, because Mark broke Daniel's heart by sleeping with his wife, even though it's not true. And just as the two are kind of concluding their tussle, their fight, Daniel's like, all right, Mark, this is enough. Okay? And Mark's like, yeah, you're right. Daniel calls Mark a wanker. Mark's like, fuck you. And finishes him KO style. And knocks him the fuck out to the ground.
Good for Mark.
And Bridget runs over to Daniel's defense, who is now laying on the ground unconscious. And she looks at Mark and she's like, what is wrong with you? And he's like, what's wrong with me? And she's like, yeah, what's wrong with you? You pretend to be so nice and pleasant and helpful in the kitchen, but you're no better than the rest of them. And then Mark's like, well, excuse me. Apparently I've been living under false pretenses. My apologies. And he leaves.
Right. Poor Mark.
Right.
He's like, what the fuck, bitch?
He's like, what do you mean? What's wrong with me? And then Daniel becomes conscious again. And he looks at Bridget and he's like, what do you say, Bridge? I can't live without you. And he's like, me and you, we're meant to be together. He's like, this is what he says to her. He says, if I can't make it work with you, I can't make it work with anybody. Now, what the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Girl.
And Bridget's like, oh, gee, how romantic. And she's like, you know what? That's not a good enough proposal for me.
Right.
She's like, I don't think I want to, spend the rest of my life waiting on someone who isn't 100% sure. So this is over. We're done here. He's like, what? She's like, yeah.
Bridge.
Get yourself off the ground and get the fuck out of here.
That's a crazy thing to tell someone. Like, how
if
low
right.
self-esteem do you
if
think
I can't make it with your fat ugly ass, I can't make it with anybody.
Right. You're on the bottom of my list.
Right.
And then I'm supposed to believe that Laura broke up with you because of me? Bullshit. She broke up with you.
Right. Exactly.
So now it's December 25th. Bridget has been drinking more. She has gained weight. So they say in the she's gained more weight so they say in the movie, and she's by her dad's house, and her dad, they're watching Julian and the mom on television. At this point, the mom on television, she looks.
I would also like to point out, okay, so when she was doing her little birthday dinner, her mom called her and was like, hey, I just want to chat. And was like talking about, she was like, I don't think it's working with Julian. Mind you, bitch, this is your daughter's birthday. So you ain't calling her to say happy birthday. You calling her to complain about your man. And Bridget was like, I gotta go.
That's not my dad.
Yeah, I don't like that mama. How you calling me on my birthday to cry about your man?
That is crazy.
Get off my phone.
Yeah. I wonder how the relationship is in the book. I wonder if it's more in-depth.
Probably.
But yeah, rose-colored glasses are off between Pamela and Julian. She's like, even on television, you can tell she's not happy anymore. She's not in it. And after they turn the television off, Pamela walks through the door and she's like, can I talk to the dad? So Bridget watches from, I guess, a second story room, and before. And Pamela expresses to the dad that Julian wasn't that great, and that she wants to get back with the dad, which his name is Colin. And but only if he like pays more attention to her and treats her right, and they get back to the early days. And at first he's like, I don't know about that.
She's like, what? Colin. He's like, I'm just kidding, you daft cow. I was like, not a daft cow.
Like, oh really? And she's like, oh really? And they look so happy, and I'm like, oh, it's kind of sweet.
Yeah. And now they're back together. And Bridget sees her parents getting back together.
And then the next morning, Pamela and Colin, they're getting ready to leave. And then they're like hanging out from the mirror. And he's like on her. And he's like kissing her neck. And he's like, you look beautiful. And I was like, oh,
I messed up.
She wants that attention. Like he was like hugging her and kissing her and giving attention that she wants. So while they look dressed, ready to go, Bridget comes down, or she like looks at them. And the mom is like, what are you doing? Why aren't you dressed? She's like,
they're going to some party. That's hosted by the Darcy.
And Bridget's like, no, I'm not going. And then the mom's like, that's crazy.
She's like, Mark Darcy will be there. He's still divorced.
And then she reveals that Mark, the reason why he's divorced is because he caught Daniel sleeping with his wife and not the other way around.
Yeah.
And then she throws another dig at the Asian community for whatever
reason.
Reason.
She brings up the Asian community once again.
Right. And just like, what? But yeah, so Mark was the one that was, the victim and not Daniel, which is a crazy thing to lie.
And Bridget is
stunned,
startled to find this out, even though it should have been obvious that Daniel was lying.
Right.
But she's like, okay, give me 5 minutes and I'll be ready. So she gets ready in like 5 minutes. They get in the car, they head to the party, and she's like, I gotta go get my man. So they're at the party. She sees Daniel. She taps him on the shoulder. She's like, hey. And she's like, thanks for inviting me. He's like, I didn't. My mother must have. She's like,
okay. You didn't have to say that.
Okay. In walks Natasha. Natasha's here again. She's like, hey, Mark, your dad wants to get started in a few minutes. And he's like, okay, fine. And she's like, can you come with me? And he's like, give me a second. She's like, oh, fine. So then, not Natasha, Bridget and Mark, they go to the side. And Bridget basically says to him, she's like, look, I'm sorry for everything. Kind of like how you said to me that you liked everything about me just the way I am. I think you're rude. I think you're incredibly stuck up. I think you're posh and mean and boring and you wear everything that your mom puts out for you, and I think that's fucking weird but also fucking adorable, and I think you're an asshole, but I like you just the way you are. And he's like, oh I don't think he says anything, does he?
Yeah, he doesn't really say. He like looks at her and
he kind of just takes it all in.
Yeah, and the dad's like, I have to make a toast. And he's like, I gotta go.
So now,
crazy.
Mark's father is making some kind of toast in front of this party. And basically he's saying, my son, my fantastic, genius, spectacular son, has been offered partner at the New York firm, whatever firm he works at. And he is going to be moving there. And he will be moving there with his law partner, Natasha. Natasha, who also might just become more than just a law partner, but also might be becoming a partner in life in my future something in law. And they're like, so give it up for Mark and Natasha. Claps, 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 claps. Bridget, being the lack social cues person that she is, she's like, no. And everyone turns and looks at her. And she's like, I just think we have such fine noblemen here in Britain, and Mark Darcy is one of them. And to lose him to the Americas would just be so terrible. So yeah, I'm gonna go now.
Crazy.
And so she leaves.
Ouch.
She gets on a bus and she goes back to London.
Sad. That's so sad.
I know.
But also, I can't believe the parents said that.
Right?
Like, they're going to be engaged one day. It's like, what the fuck?
But had he proposed to her? That's what I was trying to figure out. I'm like, so did he propose?
I don't think he did. I just think they assumed that they were both going to America. They were dating and soon to be engaged.
Because Natasha's like, I told him not to say anything.
I feel like maybe Natasha said something, but I don't think Mark said anything about being engaged. Right. He just found out. Mind you, he just found out they were dating. Their boyfriend, girlfriend.
Right, exactly.
He didn't even know they were on the first date. He surely didn't know they were moving towards engagement.
Right.
He's like, I'm going there for work. You just so happen to be going.
I thought we were coworkers, sis. Jeez.
Right. Also, cannot imagine him in America. He would be so lonely.
Right. He wouldn't do well. So we see him at the airport, but I guess he doesn't get on the plane. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, we do see him at the airport. And then we get like a montage of Bridget being sad and drinking and laying on the couch and, going through life because she's lost 2 lovers back to back,
Right.
Crazy. But then she gets a call from her friends and, she has great friends and they're saying, hey, we see how sad you've been. We're going to surprise you with a trip to Paris because, they're in London. So just up the street. And they're doing it to make her feel better. It's snowing outside. Paris in the winter is probably gorgeous. Mm-hmm. And they arrive to her home to, bring her to Paris. What great friends. Mm-hmm. You were about some raggedy ass boys. So yeah, as they're packing up ready to go, Mark appears at Bridget's home. And he tells her that he will not be going to New York. He broke off with Natasha or whatever, and he would like to, get back with her. And Bridget's happy to see this. She's skipping out on Paris to stay with Mark. They go upstairs, and Bridget
he tries to kiss her like 5 times.
Oh, does she?
Yeah. So when they're outside, he tries to kiss her, and her friends start they're in the car, and they're screaming.
Oh, right.
And they're and he's friends of yours? And she's like, I have no idea who the fuck those people are. And then so they try to kiss, and then the friend's like, so are you not coming to Paris? And she's like, no.
Right.
And they're like, we ain't have no fucking room for you, no way. And then so they bring it upstairs, and then he tries to kiss her again, and she's like, I have to change my underwear. So he tries to kiss her 1,000 times.
That's true. So she's skipping. So she's upstairs. She wants to, get refreshed. So she excuses herself to the bathroom, and she tells him, read something, entertain yourself.
Make yourself comfortable.
So he finds her diary. And he thinks this is
open. The diary's open.
Still unacceptable.
I mean,
it's handwritten. It's not for you to read. But he finds her early entries, which has, bad opinions of him and, his early remarks and have a bad person.
She calls him a bore and she says, no wonder his wife left him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he finds this and he's like, oh no. And he walks out the door.
Out the door, baby.
He out the door. And then Bridget hears him leave and then she walks out the bathroom. She's like, where the hell? Darcy, where have you gone?
Mark.
And then she finds the book open on the entry where she says, I hate him. And she looks outside and she sees him outside walking. She's like, Mark. And then
he doesn't turn
like,
around.
Fuck.
She screams his name outside and he's walking.
It's snowing. It's bad weather. So she's like, oh shit. So at this point she's in a tank top, cheetah print underwear, and she throws some tennis shoes on and a cardigan. She heads out the door and they do a glimpse of her ass. I guess they were trying to body shame her, but her ass looks amazing. So thank you.
The fact that she even ran out in underwear is crazy to me.
She's hilarious. And it's snowing
There's
outside.
Snow on the
it's
ground.
crazy. It's like chasing after him and she's like, I have to go apologize.
Mark.
She finally catches up to him and he's like exiting a store and she's like, I'm so sorry. Sorry for what I wrote. It was just a diary.
She was like, I didn't mean it. And she was like, oh, I meant it, but I don't mean it anymore. Everyone knows that diaries are full of crap anyway. It's just I didn't mean it.
And then Mark reveals that he just left to buy her a new one because he wants to start fresh with her. And then they share a kiss, and then the movie ends.
I thought that was really cute. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Because I thought he was I was like, God damn it. When he read the diary and left, I was like, fuck. It's like, Jesus. We can't win with these two. I was like, oh, he was just buying her a new one. For a fresh start. I was like, oh.
Very cute.
That's really cute. And the kiss in the snow.
It's cute. Kiss is cute. The kiss is cute. I think our kiss with Daniel is better, unfortunately.
I don't even remember them kissing. I just remember them fucking.
LOL. Didn't even show it.
Right.
So what did you think about this movie,
I thought it was
Jade?
incredibly British. Incredibly British.
Really? It's good or bad? They are British.
Whatever you want it to be. I just thought it was British as hell.
Okay.
This movie's just so British.
Did you like it?
I don't think it's as good. I don't think it's $282 million worth at the box office. Good. It's giving me 73 million.
Maybe.
And it's all right. Yeah. I think I really didn't. I don't love it that much because it's so British. The mom, I was just
damn.
Ugh, her British ass.
Oh, well.
Nothing gets the Brits or anything. I was just I just felt a cultural disconnect. I don't know, just culturally.
Right.
I just feel
I just understand.
Mark Darcy, he was just so rude. I was like, is he this rude because he's British? I don't know. The mom was right. A bitch. I was like, is she mean this because she's British? I just felt disconnected in a way.
I don't understand this dynamic.
Yeah, I was I don't understand this culture. I don't understand what they're saying. They're not speaking English. Culturally, I don't understand their culture. What is it? I just didn't get it.
That's your culture?
That's your culture?
She was crazy for saying that. So. You've seen the second one,
I haven't. This is the first time I ever really watched this one.
What? The second one's good. I watched the third and fourth one via Wikipedia the other day.
Wikipedia,
so I didn't really watch. Yeah, I read the plot on Wikipedia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do they break up in the third one or something?
In the second one, they break up. And they get back together. And Daniel's in the second one, so they have that kind of thing again. Because she starts working with Daniel, and then Mark starts acting weird, and he's got a young lady he works with. So there's that. The third one, I don't know how they break up, but in the third one they're broken up. He's married to someone else, Mark. He's married to some other lady. Wait, yeah, is that what happens? Yeah, she's married to he's married to some other lady, and I don't know how they break up, but she gets pregnant. Daniel's not in the third one. She gets pregnant.
What's Patrick Dempsey doing in the third one?
Yeah, so I think she has sex with Patrick Dempsey. They meet and they have sex, and then soon after she gets back together with Mark. I guess he must have broke up with his wife in that one. Oh, Daniel just died. That's what it was. Daniel died. So he dies.
What?
Mark is married. They see each other again at the funeral. But I think Mark says, like, me and my wife are getting divorced. We just went to the funeral together. So she sleeps with the other guy, then sleeps with Mark, and then she gets pregnant. She doesn't know who the father is.
Oh, Jesus.
But they both like her and that thing. And then Mark is actually the father. And then Patrick Dempsey and Mark become friends in the end. And when he's the best man at their wedding. So they do get married. And then like Daniel was presumed to be dead because of a plane crash. And I think at the end they said like he was still alive.
That's hilarious. Okay, don't tell me anymore because now I want to watch.
Oh.
Yeah, that's enough.
That's the third one. I just gave it.
Yeah, enough. No more.
I'll tell you more.
Don't forget to subscribe, rate, review, comment, even if it's a bad comment. No publicity is bad publicity. We hope you enjoyed this.
That's true.
It's been real.
Yes.
It's been fun. It's been real fun. See you next time, folks. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.